Hi, everyone, and welcome to Retiring with More. Have you been thinking about giving intermittent fasting a try? Well, stay tuned, and I'll tell you just what it's like to intermittent fast on a daily basis. But before I do, it's important for you to understand that I am not a registered dietitian, nor am I a nutritionist. I'm just a 63-year-old woman who 3 years ago decided to give intermittent fasting a try, and I just simply would not go back. All that said, though, it's important for you to talk with your doctor before you begin any kind of intermittent fasting program. Let me provide you with a little background. No one diet lifestyle works for everyone, and believe me, I've tried just about all of them, from Atkins to Weight Watchers to keto. I've done them, and I've had weight loss success with just about all of them, but found that sustaining the diet and having it be part of a long-term lifestyle was a challenge. For me, having any part of the food pyramid excluded grew tiring and restrictive. With intermittent fasting, I'm able to eat a variety of foods, and I love the way I feel. I started intermittent fasting to lose some weight, and I'll do a future video on the steps I followed because they were somewhat different than the maintenance program I maintain today. Once I achieved my desired weight, I just couldn't go back to any other way of eating. Intermittent fasting is truly a lifestyle for me. There are a number of different types of intermittent fasting. There's fasting every day for varying periods of time, like the 16-8, where you fast for 16, eat for 8, the warrior diet, fasting for 20, eating for 4, the 12-12, and so on. There's also alternate day fasting, eating normally for, say, 5 days of the week and fasting for 2 or fasting every other day. The idea behind all of these methods is to transition the body into burning fat stores, but it also has been shown to have other health benefits such as reducing inflammation, improving cholesterol, and lowering blood pressure. You can do a search for many studies that have documented the benefits and risks of intermittent fasting, and I encourage you to do that. My routine, from the very start, I adopted a 20-hour fasting window. When I started intermittent fasting, I was still working as a healthcare IT executive and traveling every week. The 20-hour fasting window simplified my life. There was no looking for the right food options in airports or trying to remember to count calories in the middle of my busy day. It really did free me to stop worrying about food during that busy part of my life. But as I transitioned into retirement, again, it wasn't a lifestyle I was willing to give up. Generally, I fast from 8 p.m. to 4 p.m. the next day. Sometimes that window may move an hour or two in either direction, but I do my very best to stop eating by 8 p.m. In the morning, I drink black coffee, no cream, no sweeteners. Throughout the day, I drink water, both plain and sparkling, and occasionally unsweet tea. I try to avoid diet sodas and artificial sweeteners during my fasting window because I worry that it may trick my body into thinking I've broken my fast. Opinions vary on this, but I just prefer to avoid them. Around 4 p.m. each day, I will break my fast. When I was using intermittent fasting to lose weight, I maintained a calorie deficit and generally followed a high protein, low carbohydrate eating window. Today, on maintenance, I don't count calories or follow any particular eating program. I would estimate that my average daily caloric intake is between 1,800 and 2,200 calories. But it's important for you to note that I do walk 4 miles 4 days a week, and I'm pretty active every day. So that increases the amount of calories that I can consume and still maintain my weight. I try to eat healthy, but sometimes I don't. And when I don't, my body will let me know with some bloating and or sleepless nights. Having the freedom to enjoy a variety of foods makes dinner time a true enjoyment and something that I look forward to throughout the day. I'm often asked, what about your family? Well, because I understand that my diet is not for everyone and no one in my immediate circle of family and friends practices intermittent fasting, I make things as normal as possible for them. I cook breakfast and lunch for my husband and guests that might be visiting our home, and no, I'm not tempted to break my fast. When a special occasion requires that I break my fast early, I do it. It's not the end of the world, and I return to my program the very next day. So that's it. That's how I do intermittent fasting. If this content has been helpful to you, then by all means, I'd love it if you'd like this video and subscribe to my channel. Click the bell notification so that you know when I've added new content. See you next time.